What's up everyone, welcome back. Despite finally getting back in the win column with a victory over the Orlando Magic, the problems for the Lakers are far from over. Their inability to put together any kind of consistent momentum has continued to haunt them, and for as long as that continues, they will be involved in a new trade rumor practically every day. And speaking of trade rumors, a new one came out today linking Russell Westbrook to one of his former teams, with that being the Rockets. According to Mark Stein, the Rockets will be willing to trade John Wall for Westbrook if the Lakers threw in an additional first-round pick. And well, I'm sure they would, but if you honestly would want the Lakers to make that trade, I am not sure what to tell you. We can all be disappointed in how Russ has been performing, but I'd draw the line at trading him for John Wall, and especially if they would have to give up additional draft compensation to make that trade happen. And if you needed any more proof of how hard it would be to trade Westbrook, that trade offer is everything that you need to know. Other teams view him as a negative trade asset and are not willing to give up anything valuable in return for him. Because whether or not you believe that John Wall can contribute at a higher level than Russ, he is without a doubt another case of having negative trade value. Much like Russ, John Wall has a contract that he is no longer worth. He is getting paid $44 million to not play right now, and will be getting paid $47 million next year. And when you look at it that way, that is when you can begin to realize that the Rockets are pretty much offering a similarly horrible contract, along with demanding draft compensation along with it. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they are currently in a no-win situation when it comes to Russ. They are more than halfway through the season and have not been able to put together any kind of prolonged momentum. However, there is not much that they can do other than try to make it work. As shown by that trade offer, they are clearly not going to be able to trade Russ for anything good in return. And with them likely not having enough trade assets to bring in a good enough player to make a big difference at the trade deadline, there is really not a whole lot that they can do. Sure, they can definitely make a few smaller and clever trades at the deadline that I believe would help them improve a little bit, or maybe try and get a good fit in the buyout market, but in regard to making a big trade, I personally do not see it happening. And with that being said, I really do not think we need to overanalyze a potential John Wall trade any more than we already did, as the Rockets are obviously not trying to help them here. And when that horrible trade offer is the only one that has been rumored to have been offered to them by another team, that tells you pretty much everything that you need to know about the current trade value of Westbrook. What you can hope for though, in regard to them improving, is that the return of Anthony Davis will make a big enough difference in their newfound small ball lineup in order to push them to a new level. AD obviously does not prefer to play that way, but he will be a definite upgrade for their rotation on both ends of the court, and that, along with potentially making a smaller move or two at the deadline and maybe hitting big in the buyout market, could help them turn into a respectable playoff team. Now, I don't mean to crush your hopes and dreams of believing that Russ will be traded by the deadline, but I think that report by Mark Stein tells you everything that you need to know about that. In my opinion, they will not be able to trade him by the trade deadline, but in reality, it's better to not trade him rather than having to give up an asset only to get rid of him. But with that will conclude my thoughts on the John Wall trade rumor that has been going around. And what do you guys think? Do you believe that report pretty much confirms that Russ will be untradeable at the trade deadline? Let me know your thoughts by commenting down below and we can talk about it there. But before you go, I would like to invite you to join the official Discord for the channel. If you like NBA and Laker-related debates and news updates, then I guarantee you would enjoy it. And if you want to join, be sure to click the link on the video or in the description down below. And if you want additional NBA content from me on YouTube, head over to my second channel called JSM Plus. I make videos about the entire NBA over there, so if you think you might enjoy that, make sure to check it out. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to everyone who took the time to watch until the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, Be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.